All right, everybody, get ready, because today we're diving deep into the world of stone drillers. But
Ooh.
not the old school chisel and hammer stuff you might be thinking of.
Right.
We're talking serious, heavy machinery, high-tech tools,
Yeah.
the cutting edge, really.
I've actually got a stack of career guides, job hunting resources, even interview prep materials right here.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the role of AI in this whole thing, it's huge, way bigger than you'd think.
Seriously, you think ancient craft, right?
Right.
Not algorithms. But that's what makes this deep dive so fascinating. Like, how is a field like stone drilling keeping up with like all this crazy tech? It's wild. So we're going to break it all down for you.
Right. Sounds good.
So this career guide, Stone Driller from RoleCatcher, this is our first stop.
Okay.
And it does not hold back. We're talking heavy machinery, drilling into granite, sandstone, marble, the works, like the real deal.
Yeah, and that's as I say, it's precision work,
Oh, yeah.
despite all that heavy-duty equipment.
Oh, for sure.
One wrong move. You're talking about a very expensive mistake,
Oh, I bet.
not to mention the safety hazards.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't show you in the brochures. I mean, you think about those powerful machines making quick work of stone, but it's got to be a lot more complex than that, right?
Oh, absolutely. The level of detail involved, it's
Yeah.
incredible. Imagine like a granite countertop or those intricate carvings you see in historic buildings.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Those precise cuts, those smooth finishes. That's the artistry of a stone driller.
That's a good point. Speaking of countertops, the guide mentions stone drillers. They're not just doing buildings, right?
Right.
It's construction, manufacturing, even art. Anywhere you got to shape stone precisely, they're the ones you call.
And with that reach, you get a lot of responsibility.
Hmm.
This guy's really emphasizes safety and collaboration. We're talking noisy, dusty work environments, heavy machinery. It's not for everyone.
Oh, no way, not for me.
Right.
I'm clumsy enough with a butter knife. But seriously, you got to have a ton of skill and focus to handle that kind of environment. It's impressive.
Yeah, and it's a team effort too. They work with other operators, supervisors, engineers, architects, even customers sometimes, just to get those details just right.
Wow, okay. So that's like the human element we've got down. But what about all that technological stuff we mentioned, that industry trends section? Things are changing fast.
Oh yeah, here's where it gets really interesting. The guide highlights diamond drilling. That's a game changer.
Diamond drilling.
Yeah, like industrial diamonds embedded in the drill bits.
Whoa, diamonds. That's next level. I had no idea. So, like, how does that even work?
It's all about precision and efficiency. Imagine cutting through stone with diamonds. It's incredibly precise, incredibly efficient.
Wow. Makes sense why it's becoming more common. Way more high tech than what I was picturing.
Right. It's a perfect example of how tech is changing everything. But it makes you wonder, how do you even stay ahead of the curve when the tools are constantly changing like that?
That's a good question. I mean, it's not like diamonds are cheap, right?
Right.
So, what's a stone driller got to do to stay on top?
Well, according to the guide, lifelong learning is key.
Okay.
Workshops, certifications, always got to be learning those new techniques.
Wow, so it never stops.
It's like any craft, always honing your skills.
That's amazing. And speaking of skills, this guide, it lays out like a whole career ladder you can climb from entry level all the way up to senior stone driller.
It's like those old school guilds,
Yeah.
with apprentices learning the craft,
Right.
working their way up.
So like entry level, that's where you're getting your hands dirty, right? Learning the ropes, assisting the more experienced drillers.
Exactly. Getting familiar with the different types of stone, making sure the equipment's all good to go.
Right, the basics.
A foundation.
And then you move up to junior driller, and that's where you get to really like start doing more.
Yeah, more independence. You might operate machinery on your own, interpret blueprints,
Oh, wow.
even troubleshoot if something goes wrong.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all about gaining that experience, building confidence.
Okay, I'm with you. But senior stone driller, that's like the top dog, right?
Yeah.
The maestro of the stone world.
Pretty much. They're overseeing everything, making sure the quality's top-notch.
Right.
They're the ones training the new recruits.
Mentoring.
Exactly. They might even consult with the engineers and architects, see if a project's even doable.
Wow. So they've got to have like a deep understanding of like everything. That's incredible. But, getting your foot in the door these days, it's not just about the skills, right? We talked about AI earlier, and that's where RoleCatcher comes in, right? The job hunting landscape, it's a whole different ball game now.
Oh, yeah, it's where traditional craftsmanship meets,
Yeah.
like the digital age.
It's kind of wild when you think about it. So for anyone who hasn't heard of it, RoleCatcher, it's this platform. It uses AI to help you navigate the whole job hunting process.
Which, let's be honest, can be a bit of a maze sometimes.
Oh, tell me about it. So how does it work? Like you upload your resume.
Right. And it analyzes it, compares it to actual job descriptions you're interested in.
No way. So it's like it knows what employers are looking for.
Exactly. And get this, it gives you a score.
Mm.
Tells you how well you match up with a specific job.
Whoa. That's kind of scary, but also kind of cool.
It's about strategy, right? You're not just sending out the same resume to a million places.
Right. It's targeted. Okay, I see the value in that. But there's got to be more to it, right? What about the interview? That's always the nerve-wracking part.
Oh, they've got you covered. RoleCatcher has this massive database of interview questions.
No kidding. How many are we talking?
Over 120,000.
What?
Seriously, yeah. And they have specific ones for stone drillers, too.
Okay, now that's impressive. So, like, what kind of questions? Give me an example.
Well, they might ask, how do you ensure safety on a drilling site? Or what's your process for troubleshooting equipment malfunctions? Stuff like that.
Okay, so the real deal, the stuff you actually need to know.
Exactly. They want to see your technical knowledge, your problem-solving skills, how you handle safety protocols.
So it's not just about, like, knowing the answers. It's about, like, showing them you can handle it.
Exactly. And that's where RoleCatcher's practice feature comes in.
Practice feature. Tell me more.
You can actually practice your answers, even record yourself, get feedback on your delivery.
It's like having a personal coach in your pocket. That's insane. They have AI-powered feedback for your videos too, right?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So you're not just practicing, you're getting like real-time analysis, suggestions for improvement. It's like next level prep.
Right. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder, with all this talk about algorithms and stuff, are we heading towards a world where, like, the best job seekers are the ones who are best at, playing the system rather than the ones with the actual skills?
Oh, yeah, that's a big question. Where's the line between like using the tools and like gaming the system? What does that even mean,
It's a slippery slope for sure. I mean, these tools, they can be really helpful. They can help your skills and experience really stand out.
Right, because let's be real. Writing a resume, it's already like a game in itself, even without AI.
Exactly.
You're always trying to figure out the right keywords, make sure the algorithm's like you.
And that's where AI can be really helpful. It can analyze job descriptions, suggest keywords, even help you rewrite stuff to better match what employers are looking for.
So it's about like being smart about it, not letting the AI do all the work for you.
Totally. The tech can help you get your foot in the door, but when it comes down to it, it's got to be you, your skills, your experience. That's what matters.
Like you can lead a horse to water.
Exactly. You can't make it drink.
No matter how perfect your resume is, right?
Yeah.
You got to connect with the actual humans doing the hiring, show them what you're all about.
Right. Passion, personality, that human connection.
That's what it's all about. And that actually reminds me, we got to talk about that career compass thing in RoleCatcher. It's like it helps you figure out what you're good at, explores different paths.
Yeah, it's not just about any job. It's about the right job.
Right.
The one that's actually a good fit for you.
Yeah, finding a career that like clicks with who you are, not just a bunch of keywords.
Aligning your ambitions with your skills,
Yeah.
that's got to be more fulfilling in the long run.
For sure. And even with all this talk about AI, it's still people making the final call, right? At the end of the day, it's a human decision.
Absolutely. Can't forget that. Even with all the fancy tech, it's still about people connecting with people.
Right. So we got to find that balance, between all this tech and those human qualities that make us, well, us.
Exactly. Using tech to our advantage, but not letting it overshadow who we are.
It's like this whole thing, this whole conversation, it's really about like the future of work, It's way bigger than just stone drillers.
Totally. It's about everyone, anyone trying to navigate this like constantly changing world of work.
And you know what else is cool? The guide mentioned like you don't need a fancy degree to be a stone driller.
Oh yeah, that's really important. There's this big focus on college. But there are so many amazing careers out there that don't require a 4-year degree.
Right. Skills over degrees and RoleCatcher, it's like it helps with that too, right? Shows employers what you can do, not just where you went to school.
Exactly. Opens up opportunities for everyone, makes things a little fairer.
Love that. So as we're wrapping up here, I keep coming back to this question, with AI changing everything, what does it even mean to be successful in the future?
That's the million-dollar question, right? And I don't think there's one right answer. But I think it's less about mastering one specific skill, because let's be real, that could get automated away.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's more about those human qualities, those things that make you unique.
Okay, I'm listening. Give me the secrets. What are those qualities? How do we, level up our human skills.
Think adaptability, creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence. Those are the things that'll be valuable no matter what.
So it's not just about like learning to code, it's about like learn to think, to connect, to be human, even when everything's becoming more digital.
Yeah. Embrace those things that make you human.
Love it. It's like those stone drillers we talked about. They're using these high-tech tools, but at the core of it, it's still about creativity, problem solving, understanding the material.
It's a good reminder that no matter how advanced things get, there's always going to be a need for that human touch, that ingenuity.
And on that note, I think we'll wrap things up. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone. It's been a wild ride, learning about stone drillers, AI, the future of work, lots to think about. So, until next time, keep those questions coming, keep exploring, and remember, embrace what makes you human.
Couldn't have said it better myself. See you next time.